Hey guys, it's Will here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to open game cartridges. So basically, I'm going to be showing you how to open both versions of NES cartridges because the 5-screw one takes flathead screws, and the 3-screw one takes game bit screws. I'm going to be showing you how to open a Super Nintendo cartridge, a Game Boy Advance cartridge, and a Game Gear cartridge, because that's all the cartridge games that I have that are openable pretty much. So let's go ahead and start with the oldest NES version. See, I have a flathead screw in it now, and I'm going to unscrew it and I'll also show you how to clean it. Okay, and once you have it open, this kind, you should be able to just lift it up, and there is the motherboard. And basically, if you see Nintendo and like a year beside it that's not like a year that the game was made, pretty much, then you know it's a real motherboard and a real game. So basically, I'll show you how I like to clean them. So I have this little Minecraft potion bottle thing that has isopropyl alcohol in it, and I have like a little microfiber cloth kind of thing, and I like to basically just put some on the cloth and then wipe the pins just like this. And you can use Q-tips, or if you don't want to even open the cartridge, you can just put a Q-tip like in the like that part, and then I like to just fold it over and use a dry side and dry any alcohol that's left off. And I like to just kind of give the board a little like wipe, sort of, make sure it's clean, and then take the front of the cartridge and you just want to find whichever way it goes in. Okay, and then just like that, and then you just put this back down, make sure it's in place, and then you can put the screws back in. Okay, and now we're gonna open the newer version of the NES cartridge, which uses game bit. So I have my game bit driver right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew these 3 screws right here. And with these, I like to kind of lift up on the bottom here and then kind of slide it out like that, because these pins here go into those holes right there. And as you can see, here is the motherboard, and this is genuine because it does say 1988 Nintendo. And now I've already cleaned all of these games, so just pretty much repeat the same process for all the games that you clean. I have already done this, so I don't need to re-clean the games. Here, I'll show you how to close it. So I like to kind of go under like that, so it doesn't mess up those clips at all, and then just screw it back. I like to do the middle first. And now let's move on to the Super Nintendo cartridges. So basically they have two game bit screws right there, and you just want to unscrew those. And with these, you can kind of do the same thing, because they have these two clips right here. So you want to go like that, and then here's the motherboard, and as you can see, this is real because it says Nintendo right there, and 1992. And this does not need to be cleaned, as I've already said. So I'll just put this, however it goes, back in its case. And you want to do the same thing. So just scrub the pins with whatever you want to use, basically. But I would recommend to use isopropyl alcohol, probably 90 or above, but I use 50 because that's all I have. And now let's move on to Game Boy Advance. So for this, you need a tri-wing bit. It has like 3 things on it, if it'll focus. But yeah, and for these, you basically just need to unscrew this one screw. And then you want to kind of slide like that, and then just lift the top up. And here's the motherboard, and it is very small, but you still scrub it the same way. So just go like that, and dry it off, and then put it back. And that tends to fix about 90% of cartridges that don't work for me. Like, as soon as I get a game, I'll like test it and it won't work, and then I'll clean it and it works like first try. And it works really good if you just like really clean NES games, because if they're really clean, you won't even have to like blow in the cartridge. It'll just kind of work pretty much. So now, Game Gear, and this is probably the hardest one to open that I have. So it takes a normal game bit, and you just want to unscrew that. But then once you get it open, you're probably like, how in the world is this open? Because it doesn't slide, it doesn't just come open. Well, I guess it does. Well, you're gonna need a pry tool, or at least that's what I use. And you need to see the seam there. You just need to pry that open pretty much, and it should open. Okay, and here's the motherboard, and it looks to be real because it says Sega 1991 up there. The camera won't focus, but it does. And you want to just scrub it the exact same way. You just take your wet side and just rub it, and then get a dry side and just dry it. So yeah, that's how you open those 5 types of cartridges. And with this, you just want to screw the screw back when you're done. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash that like button. Everything, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.